Welcome to this Implement in 15 video where we'll take you through virtual agent and AI search, chat summarization, and incident summarization and resolution notes generation within Now Assist for ITSM. My name is Scott Gamble and I'll be your host for today's session. I'm a Principal of ITSM Leading Practices at ServiceNow, and I'll be joined by my colleague Gokul Nair, who's a Principal Product Success Manager working within our ITSM team at ServiceNow. Here's the agenda for today. We'll start off with an overview of the product features, go into an implementation demo which will take less than 15 minutes. We'll then cover a feature demo where we'll go through what we implemented and explain how it works. And then finally we'll share hints, tips and resources with you for a successful implementation. So before we start implementing, let's talk about what Now Assist for ITSM does and how it can help your organization. Now Assist is the name of ServiceNow's generative AI solutions built into the Now platform so that your organization can accelerate productivity across all of your workflows. Some of the capabilities available in Now Assist for ITSM include the ability to provide agents with a summary of previous history from live chat and virtual agent interactions to accelerate service response, get answers faster and improve end-user satisfaction through self-service, and to be able to adhere to best practices with automated resolution notes. Let's take a look at the capabilities we're going to implement today in a little more detail. First, let's talk about what we're enhancing. AI search is not a new capability. The idea is pretty straightforward. Given a search query, return relevant KB articles. This works well, however, that extra click can sometimes be the difference between a resolution or a logged ticket. With Now Assist for Search, you get answers. Employees get that snippet of information that saves them the click and the extra steps of searching for the right passage. This capability is helpful for employees, service owners, and agents. Because they're able to get answers faster, it reduces mean time to resolve, as well as providing a better experience, so everyone is left delighted. As part of the investment in Now Assist for ITSM capabilities and wider through the platform, we now have a simplified virtual agent admin experience. This creates a simple UI to guide admins through virtual agent setup without the need for using things like VA Designer. This allows you to get going with virtual agent in 15 minutes or less using the power of the Now LLM. With our Washington release, we provided the ability to author LLM-powered topics. We understand that not every VA interaction can be solved with a KB article or a catalogue item. Sometimes you need a custom topic, like troubleshooting an application. When these situations arise, you can opt to create an LLM-powered topic using the VA Designer. With our VA Designer, you can now focus your efforts on the outcome of the topic rather than how to best design the experience. You'll also notice the addition of a chat summarization capability within Now Assist for ITSM. This capability takes the chat transcript between the employee and the agent, or even virtual agent, and summarizes it. This is helpful for agents that need to pick up where the last agent left off. Incident summarization. We understand that not every interaction starts off with the virtual agent. Sometimes employees just want to log tickets. When this happens, the first agent that picks up the incident isn't always the one that can resolve it. They typically try a few things and then hand it off to the next agent. Incident summarization helps the next agent pick up exactly where the last one left off by providing the critical information without them having to scroll through an entire call diary to find out all the information they need. Resolution notes generation. When an incident is resolved, best practices are to document a resolution code and resolution notes. With this feature, the resolution notes are auto-generated for the agent from the information within the ticket. This not only helps them save a step, but helps them stick to best practices. Furthermore, these resolution notes can be used down the road for KB articles. Shortly, I'll be handing over to Gokul for a demo of the capabilities and how to implement them. But before you start, here are some key tips. Number 1. Review the Now Create Implementation and Deployment Guide and product documentation. You'll find the links to these in the comments below. Check your entitlement. Work with your account team within ServiceNow to ensure you have the Pro Plus entitlement, which gives you the ability to use the Now Assist capabilities. Number 3, it's always best practice to try these concepts in sub-production first. Try implementing the things that we're teaching you today in a sub-production environment with some of your data and see how it works for you before progressing to production. And number 4, you must be using incident management and/or virtual agent to benefit from the features we will implement today. So with that, I'm going to hand over to Gokul, who's going to take you through how to implement these capabilities in 15 minutes or less.
Thanks, Scott. That was a great introduction to our Now Assist products. Hi everyone, I'm Gokul Nair. I'm a Principal Product Success Manager in the ITSM business unit here in ServiceNow, and I'll take you through an implementation demo of our Now Assist products. To get to the Now Assist products, features and skills, you have to get to the Now Assist admin console first. To get to the Now Assist admin console, you would type Now Assist in the navigation pane and go to the Overview tab. Now Assist admin console consists of 3 different tabs. One is the Overview tab, other one is the Now Assist Features tab, and there is a Settings tab. Now Assist for ITSM comes with this enhanced admin experience, which gives control in the hands of administrators through simple yet intuitive interface. The admin can go to the admin console and request new generative AI features from the store, monitor or analyze the usage and performance of generative AI skills, enable and disable features and skills, and customize the experience for agents and customers from a single place. This activity would typically require expertise in generative AI models, and organizations would typically end up hiring experts from AI field. ServiceNow's Now Assist for Admin empowers the admin to do all of this. Let us take a look at how the admin would request and then enable all of the Now Assist features. In the home page, the admin is presented with the product plugins to install from various workflows like IT, customer, and employee. They have access to the Now Assist journey checklist, which also helps and guides them through the necessary steps to get all the skills working. So if you go and take a look at the journey checklist, you'll see the different steps that's available for the Now Assist admin to follow. And the first of those steps is of course to install the Now Assist plugins. So let's start by following the steps that's provided by the Now Assist journey checklist. So in order to implement the technology plugin for Now Assist, you would have to click on Browse Plugins. It'll take you to a plugin page that's within the settings of the Now Assist admin console. You have to click on Get Plugin for Now Assist. This will basically take you to the ServiceNow store, from where you can access or request for the plugin. You can click here to get the Now Assist for ITSM plugin. In this case, since it's an internal demo, that plugin is already available. So I would go to my application manager page. You can see that the Now Assist for ITSM would also install the Now Assist for Platform plugin along with it. So let's go ahead and click Install, and we'll wait for the plugin to be installed. The installation of the Now Assist for ITSM plugin is now complete. We will go back to Now Assist admin console. And take a look at our journey checklist. And the second step is to turn on the Now Assist panel. So let's go ahead and do that. So under this, we'll go to the settings, and there's an option for Now Assist panel, and you'll click on Turn On. And that will turn on the Now Assist panel. The next step is to go to the features and the skills. The Now Assist panel itself gives you an option to go to the features and skills. However, we will take a quick look at the journey checklist. You can see that the next step is to activate the Now Assist skills. Before enabling some of the technology features, let's go and enable some of the platform features. So the admin can go to the platform features, and within the Now Assist Q&A Genius results, the admin can follow the steps that's available within the documentation to activate the Now Assist Q&A Genius results. Admin can come back and can activate the skills within the virtual agent as well. So we just turned on the Now Assist Q&A Genius results. Let's turn on the Now Assist multi-turn catalog ordering. So that's turned on as well. And let's go ahead and turn on the Now Assist topics. So now that all three skills for Now Assist in Virtual Agent is activated, we'll go ahead and set up the Now Assist in Virtual Agent. So you'll get to the Now Assist in Virtual Agent setup. Click on Save and Continue. This is where you would be able to, as an admin, you would be able to edit all the information sources. Click Save and Continue. You'll be able to edit the branding from here. Update the chat experience. And eventually you will be able to select the display location where the virtual agent would like to be displayed. So in this case, we will select the service portal and the employee center as the two options. You will get a pop-up that if you are an existing user of virtual agent, which is the NLU based virtual agent, that will get replaced by the LLM based virtual agent in this case. Also, you can note that in this release, we are supporting the Microsoft Teams integration and the mobile experience. Additional information is available through the documentation that is available in the setup. I'll click on Save and Continue. There is an option to test your virtual agent as well. You can test your virtual agent and turn on the skill. So the three skills within the Now Assist and Virtual Agent is turned on, and it is set up in Virtual Agent as well. The next step, of course, is to go to the conversational interfaces homepage and create a topic. So the setup itself will take you to the conversational interfaces, but if you don't, you always have the option to go to the navigation pane and go to conversational interfaces homepage from here. So given the conversational interfaces homepage is selected, I'll go to the homepage and go to VA Designer. And here is an option for me to select Now Assist in Virtual Agent. I'll start creating a topic. Let's say this topic is for resolving an issue with respect to Outlook or mail client being slow. Now keep in mind this VA topic is powered by LLM as opposed to NLU. And here the GenAI model will trigger the topic based on the description of the topic. And this does not require a training as opposed to the NLU topic discovery. The GenAI model is intelligent enough to understand the context from the description of the topic and trigger the topic. So you'll have to write the description here. Once you add the description of the topic, you will create the topic and we'll design the topic here. So we went ahead and created a topic. So I'll just quickly review the topic. We added a static choice, issue type, and you can see that in the description it's written that I want to know what specific issue you are facing. And generative AI model is intelligent enough to convert this into a question. And you can see this in action in the demo. And same applies to the next one. I need the operating system of your laptop. Same applies. The generative AI will convert it into what is your operating system. I wanted to know what is the security patch and the steps performed. And finally, I added a script to transfer it to the live agent. So the topic is now ready. We'll save the topic. It is recommended to test the topic and then save the topic and then publish the topic. So now that the topic is published, we will come out of the designer and we will go to activate our next skills, which is the technology specific skills. So let's go to the technology specific skills. We'll activate the chat summarization. And within chat summarization, you can see some triggers. Should chat be summarized when the virtual agent to live agent handoff happens? Should it also come up as a quick action when its quick action is triggered? When chat is wrapped up, should the summary be provided as the description, short description here? And then should a summary be provided when a task is created? So you have these options, and should it be a bulleted list? Click on save and continue. Here's an option to select where it should be displayed. Should it be displayed in product or should it be displayed within the Now Assist panel? And you have an option to select which roles can access from the Now Assist panel. We'll leave it as it is and activate. We'll go to the technology panel and we'll activate the other two technology skills within the incident. Follow the same steps. Incident summarization skill. What are the inputs that you would want chosen? Save and continue. Display it both in product and in Now Assist panel. The roles. Save and continue. Activate. Return to the incident. And this time you activate the resolution notes generation as well. Choose input data, toggle the display options, and activate. So if you go back to technology, you can see that the chat summarization, incident summarization, and resolution notes generation skills are also active. Now, with these skills activated, the agents can become much more efficient or effective during the long conversations or when chat handoff happens, and the next agent will understand the context quickly and in turn provide quick resolution to the requester. Within each of the skill panels, if you go to the skill panels, within each of those skill panels, you can see that the LLM service is listed so that the admin will understand the model which is used by the skill and a helpful summary of the skills and where it will be visible. This completes the configuration of the Now Assist skills and features from the Now Assist admin console. Now we will have a demo of the output from an agent as well as an employee perspective. For the output demo, let's navigate to the employee profile and take a look at how some of the Now Assist features and skills that we just configured helps an employee in the day-to-day activities. So here I'm logged in as Jason Roy, who is an employee. Jason is new to the company, and Jason is basically having an issue with his laptop. Essentially, he just lost his laptop, and Jason is looking to get a loaner laptops. So in comes Jason, goes into the virtual agent available here, clicks on the conversation. You can see that Jason is greeted by the greetings that we have configured while configuring the Now Assist in virtual agent. And Jason simply types loaner laptop. Here you can see how the multi-turn catalog ordering that we have configured earlier helps Jason to order his laptop in a few simple steps. So here you can see that the replacement laptop catalog item is pulled up. Jason clicks on Get Started. And it asks a question, when do you need the replacement laptop or loaner laptop? Jason responds by saying MAR 30, which means March 30. Let's see how the generative AI is able to intelligently interpret that information. And as Jason thinks, he thinks that he needs the laptop for 2 weeks, and he's about to submit the request. Here you can see that how generative AI model intelligently converts the date that we have provided into an actual date. But as Jason is about to submit this, he thinks that he need to make some changes, and he needs the laptop not just for 2 weeks, he needs it for a month. So Jason clicks on make changes before the submission and types change length to 1 month. And here you can see that the generative AI model changes the length from 2 weeks to 1 month, and the date remains the same. Jason can go ahead and submit that, and no attachments available here. And the submission has happened, and you can see that the request item is now created. Now, time passes by. Jason is having a new Mac OS or a Mac machine, but he is unable to find upgrades available for Mac OS. So Jason comes into the Employee Center again, and this time he goes into the global search and types where can I find the updates for the Mac OS. Here you can see that the Now Assist in AI search is in action, where it provides a short summary of the knowledge article. It found the right knowledge article, and it's providing a short summary to Jason. Jason can click and view the knowledge article if he wants to read the entire details in it. Or if Jason would like to actually read the entire article, he can go and click that knowledge article and read the entire article as well. So this is a great example of how the Now Assist in AI search is going to help an employee in a day-to-day basis. Now for the next use case, time passed by, Jason has ran a patch, but he's now finding an issue with his laptop in the sense that his Outlook is running very slow. So this is an example of the topic that we configured in the previous configuration steps. So let's navigate through the steps for that particular topic that we have configured. So here Jason is experiencing an issue with his Outlook. So Jason would just say issue with Outlook. And it will take us through the topic that we have configured for the slowness of Outlook or the mail client. First question is popped up. If you remember, it was a statement that we had provided as part of the topic, and in generative AI intelligently converted it into a question. What issue are you facing with Outlook? Is it that the Outlook is not working, or is it that the Outlook is slow? The issue is Outlook is slow. Similarly, there are a couple more questions that needs to be answered. What is the operating system? Did you notice any security patches being run on the system? Jason responds saying that some updates are pending. And of course, the next question is whether any actions have been performed till date. To which Jason said, I tried rebooting Outlook and then later tried reinstalling Zoom add-in. Both the steps did not work. If you remember the configuration that we had, the configuration was to actually route this particular request to a live agent. This is to actually demonstrate the next scenario for the chat summarization that we have configured. So here, as you can see, Jason is being helped through the virtual agent topic, which is created by the LLM as opposed to the NLU based topic. For the next part of the demo, let's navigate to the agent profile who picks up this chat and will take it forward. Now we have navigated to the agent profile, and the agent here is Ashley Parker, who is a service desk agent who received the chat request that it came from Jason regarding the Outlook slowness issue. Ashley, as you can see, the chat number and the Jason's details are available here. Ashley picks up the chat, clicks on accept. And as you can see, Now Assist immediately summarized the details for Ashley to understand. In before Now Assist days, the agent, in this case Ashley, would have to go back and look at each of the conversations between the employee and the virtual agent to understand the context. But in this case, Ashley is able to get the context through that one chat summarization that's available here. Now let's continue down the resolution path of this. And Ashley reads the entire context and understand what's going on. So Ashley wanted to confirm where Jason is located, for which Jason responds back saying, I'm working from the East Coast, and actually realized that there is another agent who can help Jason better from a location standpoint, and actually responds back saying, let me transfer you to another agent closer to your location. And this is where the transfer is happening to an agent. And you can see how the chat summarization again helps when the transfer happens to the next agent, Rob Phillips. So let's do the transfer. So Rob Phillips is available. Ashley transfers the chat to Rob Phillips. Now let's log in as Rob Phillips. So here you can see I'm logged in as Rob Phillips, who is ready to accept the chat from Jason, which was transferred from Ashley. As soon as Rob clicks on accept the chat, Rob is able to see the chat conversations that are available here. So here we'll see the quick action also. So let's take a look at quick action. Here Rob goes in and types the quick action for summarize. And if Rob wants to get a quick summarization, Rob is also able to see a quick summarization of the chat that's happened between the virtual agent and the employee, and then the employee and Ashley. So now Rob takes over the chat and he wants to help Jason to resolve the issue with Outlook. Here Rob clarifies what all steps that Jason did, and he thinks that it's the issue of the Microsoft 365 that could be causing this particular issue. So Rob types that. And he asks Jason if he's able to upgrade the Microsoft 365 from his self-service. Rob provides the required instructions, but Jason is unable to upgrade or update the Microsoft 365. Rob knows that something similar has happened with a couple of other users. So Rob goes ahead and creates an incident ticket and assigns it to another team member to resolve the patch upgrade of the Mac OS, which will eventually resolve the Microsoft 365 issue. So here the option is for Rob to create an incident. But before that, let's quickly end the chat, and you can see how ending the chat will get Now Assist into action in order to fill the short description right here, which basically is the short description for an incident if the incident gets created, and the chat summary as well gets filled by the Now Assist. So you can see that these two values were modified as soon as the chat is ended. And now here Rob goes ahead and creates an incident. And let's say Rob assigns it to Beth. And you can see that the short description is also filled for the incident because it's created from the interaction, and the interaction short description is copied over to the incident short description as well. Now the next step is for us to log in as Beth and manage the incident, and we will be able to demonstrate how the incident summarization and the resolution notes generation as well works. Now here we have changed the persona and we've logged in as Beth Beth Anglin, who is going to help resolve the incident that was transferred over from Rob Phillips regarding the incident regarding the slowness of Outlook issue. So Beth has this landing page in Service Operations Workspace, and Beth can see this incident incoming. Beth clicks on the incident, and Beth has a couple of clarification questions with David. So Beth has got the details from the interaction, and Beth responds by saying she's able to do some troubleshooting and would like to access the system remotely. Beth requests David to save all the work. And Beth goes ahead and reinstalls Microsoft 365, but now would need David to wait until the patch upgrade is fixed from a Mac OS standpoint. So Beth, in this case, goes ahead and creates a change request, which we will not demonstrate as part of this demo. But let's assume that Beth goes ahead and creates this change request. And once the change request is implemented, Beth comes back and comments after validating that everything is working well and looks like the Zoom is running. Beth comments back and asks David to check. Now David finds that everything is well and responds back saying everything looks good. So this is the complete resolution of the incident that's happening here. Now in this case, Beth is also able to click on the summarize button, which is the incident summarization available here. Let's assume if Beth had to reassign this ticket for another agent to work on, then Beth will be able to summarize the work that she's done. You can see that it lists the issue and the key actions taken. And Beth will also be able to share this into the work notes. Now, before sharing, Beth has the capability to update it. So in this case, we'll just go ahead and share it in the work notes. And you can see that the summarization appears in the work notes. So as I mentioned, if Beth was to transfer this incident to another area, assign the incident to another agent, the summarization would appear by itself, and Beth will be able to copy it to the work notes for the next agent to take a look at it. For our next use case, we'll go to the record resolution or resolution notes generation. So here, now that the issue is resolved, Beth clicks on resolve, and you will be able to see that the generative AI or the Now Assist is now able to provide the resolution notes or generate the resolution notes using the information that's already available in the incident. So Beth goes ahead and clicks on solution provided and reads through the entire resolution notes and click on resolve, which will post the resolution notes as well. Now, as I said earlier, with these skills activated, the agents can become much more effective during long conversations or when chat handoffs happens, and the next agent will understand the context quickly and in turn will be able to provide the resolution quicker to the requester. That concludes the demo of all the Now Assist features that we have from an ITSM perspective and the platform perspective. So today, you are able to configure the Now Assist in AI Search, Now Assist in Virtual Agent, and Now Assist for ITSM that included the incident summarization, chat summarization, and resolution notes generation. Thanks for listening in. Have a great day.
Thanks, Gokul, for that great overview. Now let's talk about some next steps. Number 1, try the capabilities for yourself in sub-production and see how they accelerate your organization. Number 2, take advantage of the available resources to assist you. A companion guide for this video will be available in the ServiceNow community, and you'll find the link in the description below. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We hope it's been useful content, and we look forward to seeing you on a future video.